page marwa or nwaote kaka wadi penjo nikech ngato be nyalo bedo gi penjo about her gi gimotimo time nade ntiere jok maneno mang'eny kabisa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emo me one kind mar mondo me wabudh kod in style.
Yeah.
Chilo mara dio ne waswacho kanyo ni en Women Crush Wednesday. Being that ni en Women Crush Wednesday, emo me wantiere kod nyadendi.
Koro wantiere ni dendi adika?
Adek.
En odiochiengwa.
Yes, rwak wendo.
Mana kano wache. We want to welcome you in our program. It's Budho In Style. And you're going to introduce yourself, tell us your name, what you're doing, and when you started. Where you're from too. Yeah, this is your camera. This is your camera.
Feel at home.
All right.
Yeah.
Home.
Yeah.
So let me take off my
Thank you.
so that everyone can view me. Vizuri. So my name is VELMA. PHELGON. Tieno. Anyaluo. I'm Luo also. Yeah, just that I can't explain certain things in Luo. But I understand Kijaluo.
Okay, so our questions are going to be in Luo. Then you can express yourself with any language that you'll be comfortable with, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe the Luo I understand with it.
Tarusha too in Luo. In English, Swahili or anything. Inyakani.
Anya game.
Kare dalak.
Game siya. Mwamor marbe. Odechi maka uono. Amondo mi wagoe mbaka kotenore kod weche mag dusruok. Do you know that the modeling ilungo gi dholuo ni dusruok?
Yeah. I'm aware.
No kelo penjo kuom janeno maro mano neno ka post the poster to penjo ni ati ni otimo ne ji makeup because giwacho ni dusruok dong aparo ni timo makeup koro otimo makeup mondo bichono tim na makeup krema ngisa ni ati ok en ja makeup lakini onyongo.
I think ni ang'no mi wanena ni to dusruok otinga ngogini. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys cut me. I was introducing myself. My name is VELMA Tieno. I am 21 years of age. I'm from Kisumu, Dala, but Anya game. Yeah, so I started modeling when I was in Form 4 in high school. Yeah, and after high school, the journey began officially, you know. So in modeling, I can say it's a fun journey, but also it has like holes, you know, and thorns everywhere, you know. But I can say it's a nice experience because we are learning. The more you fall, you stand up, you continue walking. Yeah, and we are learning. So I can say my journey has been hectic but also fun. I've learned through my mistakes, which everyone does.
We learn from mistakes.
Yeah. And after that, so far I won't go deeply into my titles because they're broad.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I have around 5 titles. Yes. And right now I'm also in an international pageant. I'm a semi-finalist. It's called Miss Hot Lakes Kenya.
Oh, Miss Hot Lakes. What does it mean?
Well, Hot Lakes does not really mean what people always think. Like Hot Lakes, you just have to have like Hot Lakes physically. Hot Lakes means a lot deeply. It's a platform that nurtures women. And it embraces women's talent, and it helps you to go and represent your country in international platforms that you never know you would reach there.
Different talents or in modeling only?
For Miss Hot Lakes, I'd say only modeling.
Only modeling?
Yeah.
It doesn't entail different things or whichever?
Not really, just modeling. But also not just walking, you know, people think
with
that...
games, is it modeling with different attires or just modeling with
Yes, that's why in modeling we have categories of outfits. So like when you're having an international runway, they will send you a wardrobe, something you will need to wear. Like they tell you day 1 you need to put on official, day 2 you need to put on an African attire, day 3 you'll put on something casual, you know. So those are you have to be financially stable.
That I wanted to ask you. Munajinunulia ama munanunuliwa?
Well, I can say it depends with the organization, but I'm not going to dwell so much there. You know, in every runway and every event and every grand finale, there's a grand prize. So it's you to know how you are going to manage that grand prize if you know you have an international runway. Even though if you feel like the grand prize won't be enough, I think that is where you need to step in as a queen. Yeah, and you cater for the rest of your outfits. But I think that is where you need to connect with designers, photographers, and all other people who will support you in your journey. And that is why also in this industry, as a model, you need to have a fan page. Yes.
For you to grow.
Yes.
Okay, so your fan page has helped you a lot in growing?
Yeah, my fan page carries my friends, my family. Yeah, that's a very nice and strong fan page that has carried me from the ground till where I am right now.
Okay, Atieno Nyadala, let me ask you this. Umesema after Form 4 ndio uliingia in modeling, and many people do believe that mtoto anaanza akiwa mdogo. Why did you
just decide that it's after Form 4? Did you start it from kitambo kiwa mdogo?
Well, there's many things people don't really know about modeling. Many people think it's about just buying heels and walking. You need also to be ready physically, mentally, emotionally, and most of all financially. So after high school, I can say I was not ready physically and financially, but emotionally and I was ready. And mentally I was ready because I was like, you know, I want to be a model, but now how do I start it? You know, so I just did my research and I decided to take that step and go for a training by joining an agency. And also in this industry, you have to have where now brains comes in, because hapo kwa panel of judges, for you to win that crown, you have to be also smart, because we have question and answer, and the judges are going to ask you a question. You don't really have to be right typically, but the way you answer that question is what will make you win. Yeah, because they can ask you, who's the president of Kenya? Person A will say Uhuru Kenyatta, and she or he is done. Person B might say, I'm not really able to answer that question per now, but if given the time to research, I would love to go and do research and come back with more information. You know, it's how you answer the question. You don't have to be right. Yeah, and also in this industry, you have to have an advocacy.
what does that mean?
Advocacy in your home. Where's your home?
Kisumu.
No, like your Dala.
Kajulu.
Okay, but were you born in Kisumu?
I was born in Kisumu. And okay, my home is just around Kisumu.
But ushagondo Kisumu ndo Kajulu.
Kajulu, yeah.
Okay. You've said your home is Kajulu. Let me use where you were born. Okay. You were born in Kisumu. I'm very sure in your town, you people, you're not that rich, or everything is not fine. You just have some problems, some community problems, environmental problems. Give me one problem you have in your home. I want to use it as an example.
Okay. Water shortage.
Something else?
Okay.
When it comes to education.
When it comes to education, not everyone is learned.
Why?
because finance?
Finance. I'll use education as an example. So for an advocacy, you have to like spot the problem, and if it really didn't affect you growing up, or some people it affected them growing up. Like personally, I have my advocacy, and I decided to bring it up because it affected me, and it motivated me to fight for it and also help those who are still going through it.
So it means you are advocating for something that you didn't get enough of it.
I didn't get it, and I don't want all other people to miss it. Okay. So like you've said, like education, because of lack of finance. So one day you just decide, I'm advocating for quality education. And you have to do something. You don't just wake up and say, oh, today I want to get for quality education.
So like ise wachoni wach somo imakelo shida. Be support so gitimo nango.
If you really have an advocacy, you have to be also ready to walk into offices, governmental offices, institutional or non-governmental offices. You have to be ready to speak to those leaders to help you or to come on board as partners and support you. That is, now you have to come up with a project plan. Now you present your project to those leaders, and they will support, they will see how they can chip in either financially or they can give you goods. For example, you decide you want to visit your home, one of the schools in Kajulu, you walk to the governor's office or the chief's office, unapresentia that your idea, and he or she will see what they can do about it. If they give you money, ni sawa. If they give you books or pens, pia ni sawa. So you go and do your project, and that is how it always happens.
Okay. Okay, Atieno, what inspired you?
Well, pass me that t-shirt kindly. That t-shirt.
Okay.
Thank you. So, you can see here we have a t-shirt.
Okay.
It's the Rule of Three initiative
By VELMA.
Yeah. So this is an initiative I decided to come up with. Yeah.
And lift it up. Yeah, there.
Yeah. So it's called the Rule of Three initiative by VELMA. So I decided to sit down and draft out the logo, and the reason why I came up with it is because of the current situation we have in our country. Like the reason why it's called three, it reflects on three major groups. Though it's 5, but I broke them down to 3. We have the orphans, we have street children, we have abandoned teenage mothers, we also have old people in the streets. Yes, and lastly we have unemployed youths. They also need support. So these 5 groups of people, I formed a three structured list. Yeah, and that is why it's called the Rule of Three initiative. So the main goal is to ensure that everyone gets financial support, economical support, and they have a home. Yeah. Okay. That is the mission, and the vision is everyone to be fine economically, mentally, and physically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you told us that you are advocating for some few things, of which whatever you just broke down are part of what you're advocating for.
I advocate for quality education, through congeniality.
Okay. So ni wewe tu naifanya, ama there's some different people doing modeling also doing the same thing, and what have you achieved? Has it worked for you?
I said I advocate for quality education through congeniality. So congeniality means creativity, what you can do with your hands. It makes money, to be honest. You can decide, and you don't have to know, because some people, they can just be there, but they don't know what to do, they don't know how to make money. You go there, and that is why we have mentorship programs. You offer mentorship programs, and you go to that, you identify the person, and you go to him or her, you tell her, can you do this and that, and when they tell you, I'm really sorry, I don't really know what I can do, you mentor them, you try and give them something to do, you give them A, B, C and D, you tell them, can you use A or B or C or D? And when they try, they see they can make a chair, they can make wigs, they can make a shoe, they can make clothes, you know. So A, B, C and D can be a machine for sewing clothes, can be a machine for sewing wigs, can be a machine for sewing shoes. Yeah, so you identify something for them to do and help them grow economically. So that is why I advocate for quality education through congeniality. And I believe also children can do that and support their parents in paying school fees. Yes.
Apart from modeling, what's your career?
When I finished high school, I was called to a university. I'm not going to mention the name, but I didn't proceed there because the courses that are done there were not my course. It's not what I really wanted to do. So I proceeded to do, I wanted to do cabin crew, air hostess. But when I went to the platform for application, they told me I was too young for the course. They take 22 years and above, and I'm 21. So as I tried to see and put 1, 2, and 3 together, I was like, no, I'm not going to sit here and wait till I turn 22. It's when I join a school. So I decided to do something else as I wait for my turn to apply. So I did German language as a side course. Yeah.
So when did you realize modeling was your passion?
When I said I started modeling in Form 4, it wasn't really in Form 4. It was in Form 2. Because there's a title I won. It was called Miss Congeniality Huma Girls. I was in Huma Girls. Yeah. And there were a lot of people, like Form 1s, Form 2s, Form 3s, Form 4s. I was like, oh my God, am I really going to make it? I'm a mono. I'm a mono. I'm a Form 1. And Form 4s are also in the runway. I was so scared, but Form 4s, there were Form 4s who were designing me. They were giving me clothes, but you know it's in boarding, so you can't bring these clothes. So we were making them from papers, pads. Yeah. So that is what we were using as outfits. And with those who encouraged me, home science students for that year, I managed to win Miss Congeniality title. And when I won it, I was like, I can do it. Yes, why not? And I just started doing my research, social media, every time I go home. And I think that is how I grew passion for modeling. Yeah, because every time I just used to look at my phone and I see a model, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be like her one day.
So there's someone that you've been looking after?
Yeah, I have pretty much of models who inspire me. Yeah.
Okay. And through all this journey, who has been your main supporter?
My main support? Okay, right now, I can say my main support in of my journey has been my mom. My family as a whole, but specifically my mom. Hers is 100%, the rest 70, 50, they're all supporting me. My mom,
100%.
Well, my dad also supports. It's just that he doesn't know much about this modeling stuff. And, well, I have to explain to him sometimes. I tell him like, Dad, I have an event and I need cash, you know, blah, blah. He will just give you like, atakupea tu. Hiyo endo fanya vitu zako.
But haelewi kabisa.
Haelewi. I've always explained to him about modeling. For him, it just looks like beauty and makeup. Yeah, but he supports. My mom, right now, I told you guys I'm in Miss Hot Legs, Kenya. We were voting. My mom even woke me up. Post the link. I was like, oh my God. He really supports me. And that time when I was number 4 and number 5 is almost like ananipita, but I was waking up, Amka, anakupita. You know, that is how
she's not sleeping on behalf of you.
That is how she's active. And also my friends. I just have like some 10 friends who have like, they're with me like this. Yeah. They are so close, supportive friends, and all other friends. But you know, you just have like, you can pinpoint the 10 ones who are supporting you. Yeah.
Okay.
They say a friend in me
Is a friend indeed.
Alright.
So I also wanted to talk about Miss Hotex Kenya as a platform and as an organization. It's a platform that nurtures women's talent. Like Morocco was here. Morocco was Miss Hotex Kenya first runners-up. So Miss Hotex Kenya, I think it is the best platform in Kenya because it is the only organization and platform that gives supports two queens to the international stage. All these other ones are always number one peke yake. Number one only, number one. But for Miss Hot Legs, it's supposed to the winner and the first runner. So the winner gets the intercontinental title, and the second and the first runners get globe title. Yeah. So for Morocco, she was first runner. I don't know how. I think it was just them, her and the organization. They just planned on how they can switch the titles. But that is how it works. Yeah. So it's supposed to queens, Miss Globe and Miss Intercontinental, which is such a nice idea for the director. She's called Madam Mosi Ogini. Yeah, I'd like to just shout out to her for bringing such a platform for women and girls with dreams. Our title, our theme for this year is Legacy in Heels, Women of Impact. You have to leave an impact behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Legacy of heels.
Legacy in heels.
In heels.
Not really physically.
Okay.
Legacy in heels, women of impact. That is why we are having tasks.
So
Yeah,
like hizi zenye umevaa how many heels?
these are 6-inch.
Ndio
We
refu
have
kuliko zote.
7, no, we have 8-inch also.
You can do 8.
Yeah. But I don't really put on 8. I can do 7 maximum. I don't love high because I'm already tall. Yeah. So I went working some doors. Yeah. So I love, mostly I love 6 because they are like comfortable. These ones are nothing actually. And 7 sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, very comfortable. So that is all about my advocacy, modeling industry. We also have challenges we are facing in the industry, because sometimes you walk into an office, you're looking for support for a project you want to do. You're looking for support. You walk into an office, they just tell you, I will call you back, or just take my number and text me on WhatsApp. I will see what to do, you know. You feel like you've used your fare to and fro, you know. We have challenges we're facing. You have to be ready to also lose. You have to be ready to lose. And when we reach home, you text them, they're not even replying. Yeah. Some offices you go, you find maybe the chief or the leader there. She or he is there, but they are sending someone to tell you, I'm not around. Yeah, so there are some of the challenges. Also, you see sometimes online, you post something, you request people to like, view or something. People are just passing you know. So also models have challenges. We do
So
have challenges.
how do you handle the pressure on social media?
Pressure on social media. Actually,
Wenye ukipost hivyo, unapata haijalaikiwa, some comments.
I think if you are someone who has a someone who has a small heart, you're just pissed off every time. You can't make it. You just have to be strong, because those negative stuffs are the ones that are supposed to lift you up. So you're just supposed to wake up, go back to your WhatsApp. We have different online platforms. Share the link. Tell people you can create a broadcast. Tell people to like, comment, and that is how your likes can increase. Because if you're just pissed off every time you post, people are like, whoa, now will you go to social media and start meeting people?
Where will you find them?
Can't do
Yeah, you won't find them physically, and you will be also like messing with them. You know, they'll feel like you're forcing them to do something, and it should be from the heart. Actually, your fans should be doing things because they're your fans. They want to support your journey. Yeah, not you going to force them to do things. Exactly.
And for your awards that you won, of which Uja mentioned,
okay,
it's okay. And how do you like maintain confidence on stage for you to win those awards?
I think winning is something that is all around. You have to be smart. You have to be ready all round. When I say all round, I mean you have to be, because when it comes to pageantry specifically, you have to be smart. When it comes to fashion also, you have to be having a nice mentality for question and answer. And also you have to be ready for anything, because they can wake you up one day and tell you, we need you to do this, we need you to do that, you know, and you're like, oh my god, I'm not ready, oh blah blah blah, and you know you applied for that thing, you know, it doesn't make sense. So the moment you apply for something and you know my journey starts here, you have to be ready. So when the organization wakes up and tell you, we need you to go and look for an interview, you have to, no saying, oh, I wasn't ready, oh no, that would be like you were not ready from the time you applied.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, misconceptions that people do have about modeling industry.
I can say two. One of the misconceptions people think about the industry is that models also lead to have like physical beauty only. It does not come with the physical beauty only. You have to have the inside beauty and the mental beauty, because it also, you need to be smart. We have judges, like I said, they will ask you questions, and now the way you answer it is how you think, and that is what they need. Yeah, the smartness. Exactly. The other misconception people think about model is that well, they say that models out here, I don't know, like, okay, you need to have a strong connection to build a good portfolio. You need to have a strong connection with the designer and a photographer. A model, designer, and a photographer is a trio of a very strong bond. You guys can do massive things. So people think that, oh, models are all rich. You have to be rich for you to be a model. No, you don't really have to be rich, but yes, financially, I think the small that you have, just push yourself. Yeah, that is another misconception. People always think that, oh, I don't have money, I think that runway is not for me, you know. No, when I applied for this Miss Hot Legs, at that time, I didn't have anything in my account. I was like, oh my god, I'm going for it, because I wanted, I was inspired to go for it. I wanted, like, mentally, physically, I just really wanted to go for Miss Hot Legs, because I missed the last year's auditions. I didn't go, and it really hurt me, but I said next year, I'm going for it. Yeah.
Have you ever experienced any rejection, and how did it teach you?
How did I handle rejection? I think handling rejection in the most positive way is calm, and it is going to sort you out mentally. Itakusaidia to be, usikasirike, usiende home kama umejam. Unaona? Rejections, people should take rejections as a build up. You are rejected, okay, fine. It does not mean it's the end of you. Wake up tomorrow, you say, okay, I was rejected yesterday. Today is another day. I'm taking a new step. Yesterday ilipita. Today is a new day, and we're continuing. Because if you give up, nobody is going to wake you up. You just have to wake yourself up. People in this industry, you have to be ready for rejection. Actually, it is real. It is there. You are there, the three of you. Can't be 30 contestants. They only need 2 winners. 2. So there's always a winner and a loser. There's in a competition, there's a winner and a loser. And the loser does not mean that you can't do it forever.
And you are rejected.
It's just something you missed. Yeah. Next time when you perfect and you come back, you can win.
Yeah.
Because you find some models, they go to a runway, they didn't win last year, they didn't win the previous 2 years, but when they come again, they win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Atieno, our time is up. What do you have for ladies who are watching us right now?
Today is Women Crush Wednesday.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Wednesday.
So my advice to the young generation out here, I think we just have to embrace life the way it comes. Just deal with fate the way it appears. And you should take rejection as a build-up. Yeah. And I also want to advise the young generation that so much people are influenced by social media sana. You see your friend has bought a new phone, you also want a new phone. You don't know what he or she did for them to get that phone. So love yourself the way you are. Yeah. And appreciate what you have and your family. That is what the youths, they're influenced sana. Too much influence. It is bad. Yeah. Mentally it will lower your mental health. Yeah. And my last advice now for the industry, if you're really passionate about it and you really want to do it, go for it. Whether you're not ready financially, just pray to God. He's going to get zitakuja. They will come along the way. If you're passionate and your mind is in it, just focus. I want to take this step and I'm going for it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And those who are watching you right now, I know you even your friends.
Yeah. So
shout out to them.
For my friends, I'd love to say thank you for the support, my fan page. The journey has not ended. Like I said, I'm a Miss Hot Legs Kenya semi-finalist. We are still going on. We are doing tasks and I need your support in social media. I need your support as a fan page. Just come through and we finish. I believe that in the end we are going to win.
Okay.
Yes.
So we are winners.
We are the winners.
I am a winner. I am always a winner.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay. Ero kama na inya ne janeno marwa mabende nena noa kamora mora mantire ne wantire kaindi kod nyadendi en mane koro waloko dhok lakini wana Budho In Style
lakini neno piny luo kaindi
mabende nyaluo
piny luo ka onge gima tamo jaluo onge kata mai mingi winjo nyaka dete moti
maber kabisa ne wan gi atieno atieno ingeni ka wacho ne nyaluo but nyinge mokwongo ginya wacho ni ok en nyaluo but en nyaluo mane nyagem.
So I'm also having my organization from the UK. They are watching but they don't understand.
Oh, thank you so much.
They understand English, so you can shout out to them also. You can say something for my director, Mosi Ogeni.
Okay, nice.
And Miss Hot Legs organization as a brand. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Ero kama na inya watieka odiochiengo maka wuono rumo nyaka juma machielo luongani Monica Nyandhiwa
Doti wako yoga. Choose.